This video is going to show you a God Roll craft of one of the Season of the Wish weapons. For those who just want to say that and skip to the timestamps, other than that I can show you the God Roll information about the gun though. Before I do though, I just want to state this very important fact, and if you care about this channel at all remotely, even a little bit, then you need to listen to it. The algorithm for this channel has been boosted over the last month or two. Quite simply because of this. Because I've been uploading more frequently. That is it. However, the channel is still stagnant and has been stagnant in terms of growth for the last 12 months. Why is this? Well, when I look into my analytics, I see that 50% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So 1 in 2 people are not subscribed to the channel at all. Yet I overwhelmingly see positive comments saying this channel is good, this channel is good, this channel is okay. You're weird, but the channel is good. Or this channel is bad. You don't know what you're talking about. We see the 10% critics. You need your critics to do well. You always need your critics. But the reason why this channel's going nowhere, right, is because you aren't subscribing. Let's remind you what subscribe means on YouTube. This is a free subscription that you don't pay no money for, and it adds me to your list. So let's put it in a different way. Just click that button to add me to your list so that I get to tell you more of my secrets that I display here and there. And if you want to know more about the secrets, then you need to subscribe and add me to your list. That is it, simply. I want to see a difference as well after me saying this. Let me see after 24 hours if this picks up. If it doesn't, it means no one's listening to me. And when people don't listen to me and people are tone deaf, then you might not start to see this content over or after time goes on. Because if we're stagnant like this for another 6-7 months, what's the point? So people have to start listening there. You've got to start listening a little bit. So now getting into the God Roll craft of the weapon itself. So it's the weapon that we're referring to is Adhortative or Adhortative, right? Whatever this pulse rifle's name is. It's from Season of the Wish. You get the reds from Starcross doing your weekly Starcross. You get 1 a week, 1 per account, 1 a week. You also can focus engrams at the helm to get red patterns. You need 5. I recommend that you do this because you can craft the gun. It means that you don't have to farm it. It means that you don't have to farm random rolls. The random roll weapons that come with Hail Clip and Incandescent are Darkest Before from Prophecy, which is a solar pulse rifle. It has been changed to solar. And Jurassic Green from the Halloween holiday event. However, it's not Halloween, so how the hell are you getting Jurassic Green if you've deleted it? I'm not getting it. I did have the God Roll as well, Heal Clip and Incandescent. I deleted it. Now, there's a reason why I did delete it, and I'll tell you why near the end of the video, but those are the guns. However, you may still want to craft this gun because it comes with enhanced perks. And enhanced perks do make a difference, especially when we're talking about enhanced incandescent. So that's where I'm going to go through with you now. Right, so we just open the relic thing. If I go to reshape and show you exactly what's in it and why you wouldn't put anything else on it other than what I've got. So I've got to unequip the weapon, whatever. So you've got to understand about stats about pulse rifles a little bit to understand why I prefer this pulse rifle over a rapid fire frame pulse rifle. There are multiple archetypes of pulse rifles, but this is what you need to know. The rate of fire. The rate of fire is linked to the impact of the pulse rifle. So in this case, it's 29, right? So I suppose if we come out of this menu, it'll be easier. So we've got the Battler that's a 450 RPM, but it's got its own frame, so that's an outlier. You've got other frames like high impact 340s, 450 lightweight frames, and then your rapid fire frame pulse rifles. I've just told you the other 2 Hail Clip and Incandescent pulse rifles are both on a rapid fire frame pulse rifle. Look at the impact, 23. Right? This impact of this gun is 29. It makes a difference in endgame content. In patrollable lost sectors and all that stuff, it doesn't, because you don't need to play from range so much. But in GMs, you need to play from range. Therefore, your impact and range stat is more impactful on your gameplay. That's why you want to craft this one rather than use Darkest Before or Jurassic Green. So I'm not going to go into all the other stats, just that range, it impacts your damage, and having a high impact stat in GMs is just more helpful because the targets are tanky. So I went with 10 reload, Arrowhead Brake, flared Magwell, Hail Clip, and enhanced incandescent. The reasons behind each choice are this. We need plus 10 reload because we need to reload frequently with hair clip. Arrowhead Brake because our recoil direction will be up and down. If you want to run like fluted barrel, you can, but look at the recoil direction. So my recommendations are either Arrowhead Brake, hammer forged rifling, or small bore, or maybe fluted barrel. But this is a personal preference. Don't like go too mad about this. You're looking into it too much. Just pick a barrel that you like, please. But I went with Arrowhead Brake. Then the mag options, flared Magwell that I chose because this just gives me that reload. It's just as simple as that. If you want to use alloy mag, you can, but look at the stat difference. I wouldn't recommend it. A penny mag, no, I don't recommend. Light mag, maybe, because you're still getting a reload bump. Well, it's less than flare magwell, but you still get a decent reload, but with a higher range stat, so that's all right. Arm piece and rounds, no, because unless it's barrier pulse rifle, then maybe you can run this, but arm piece and rounds isn't making all that much difference, honestly. Extended mag, no. High caliber rounds, yes, because you can stagger enemies in GM. You can still knock them. High caliber rounds is like a real secret about it, to be honest. It has been since like 2017. Anyone remember the can't mind the auto rifle that had high caliber rounds? It was really good. The auto rifle from 2017, whatever it was, can't mind. Then ricochet rounds. So ricochet rounds is decent as well. So it's again, I reckon flare magwell is the choice though. So here clips infinite and just works after each kill. There's no cooldown on the perk, and you get Q times 2. There's no reason for you to run anything else other than this. Air assault, fear and frenzy. Forget about all this. You just want heel clip. So heel clips are what you run. You don't need to run enhanced because enhanced just means that you can proc your reload a little bit later. Forget about it. Don't worry about enhanced heel clip. Incandescent is the final perk, of course. You've got things like deconstruct. You've got disruption break, harmony. Forget about this. This is all trash perks in PvE. The only perk that you will be using is incandescent. Now, what's the difference between enhanced incandescent and standard incandescent? Well, I'm going to tell you it right now. If you use this pulse rifle on a solo subclass with Ember of Ashes that increases scorch stacks, then enhanced incandescent will benefit you. However, if you don't run a solo subclass, say you run a stasis warlock with enhanced incandescent, there is no bonus to it. However, you still want to use enhanced incandescent because guess what? Sometimes you're going to be on a solo subclass. So the answer is to craft it with enhanced incandescent to add more scorch stacks when you are on solo. And if you're not on solo, big deal. So what? You may be on Voidwalker for one day. Who cares? So make sure that's what you go with. So that's the god roll information about the gun. I'm just going to now show you difference on the pulse rifles. Now I don't have the god roll darkest before with solar, etc. But let me just show you. So let's load up a GM. Because I'm fed up with people saying, well, oh, I like this pulse rifle, I like that pulse rifle because of personal preference. Forget about personal preference, man. This is showing you a real world thing in the game of how bad rapid fire frame pulse rifles are in PvE. Unless it's an exotic, but I don't think there's a rapid fire frame exotic pulse rifle. Right? There's Graviton Lance, Outbreak Perfected, there's Vigilance Wing, but why would you run Vigilance Wing? So let me just show you what this is like at range. I'm not going to do some fancy range stat, but I'm just going to show you that how they don't hit hard enough. Now imagine this was the solar variant. It isn't, but imagine if it was. So, you know, I'm quite far away here in a solo GM, trying to kill this one legionary. Right, we've done one mag, and we haven't even killed him. Okay, so now I have to go a little closer, right? We're going to have to go closer, right? We're now starting to get hit, and then we will actively die trying to kill these enemies. Can you see why we wouldn't run Darkest before? Can you see why it's poor? I am actively showing you why you wouldn't do this. So now we're going to do the same test with this gun. Now I know I've got solar artifact mods on, and I know it's skewing the results slightly, but I don't care too much because What I'm trying to say to you it is I can stand farther back with this pulse rifle and do more damage with it. That in itself is almost like an exotic perk. I know I'm talking like I'm an idiot or something, but no, it is. I can stand further back and do more damage to the enemies just by using a different frame pulse rifle to the rapid fire frame family. So look, I'm going to show you. So we're standing a bit further back now. Right, we're going to put in some decent damage. Right. We haven't killed that one ad because he's deviated. But look, we're dealing better damage from range. So now we can actually fight. So do you see the difference? Do you see the difference there, what happened? I was able to put more damage from a longer distance. And that's why an adaptive frame pulse rifle like this will always beat a rapid fire frame in endgame PvE. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.